I found interesting. I mean, lots of things. You have a very interesting life as it stands anyway. And one of the many things that I found interesting that you told me is that you've been married 3 times, right?
You had to bring that up.
Well, I just wanted to make sure I had that right.
Yes, you had that right.
And
yes,
you're in
yes.
your 4th committed relationship, right? But you're not married
No,
again.
It's probably my 5th committed relationship. You didn't ask me about that. You said, how many times have I been married and was I in a committed relationship? I've been married 3 times. I've been in a committed relationship. You didn't ask me how many committed relationships I've been.
That's true. This is our first fight. And as part of that, your first marriage, though.
My first marriage.
Your first marriage lasted for how long?
6 months.
6 months. And
well, we should explain.
That's what I'm hoping you'll do.
I mean, in 1959,
yes,
if you wanted to sleep with someone, you had to marry them. Things have changed.
Yes, yes, they have. Not for me yet, apparently. I still, but yes. And so, and then your second marriage lasted
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah,
that's good. So increments of 6.
Yep.
Sort of. And then your third one was 16 years.
16 years.
That's
yes.
right. Yeah. And then your fourth one
is past 16.
That's right.
And it's going over the top.
It's going over the top.
Yeah.
So what makes this one different than all the other ones?
Practice.
Good answer.
Or as Faye Weldon said in a book I just read, we're who we were left with when the music stopped.
Do you tell your partner that?
Yes, we did. We joked about that. Yes.
Good. And now, would you ever get married again? Is that important to you, to be married, or?
No, although there are certain practical advantages which may propel us into matrimonial bliss so that we can transfer assets without their being taxed.
Aha, I see. You are the cancer man. It's great. It's one of the things I didn't know about you. I didn't even know that you could competitively water ski. But
right.
You do.
I do, yes.
Right? I do. You are a competitive water skier.
I am.
And what exactly does that mean? How did you first get interested in water skiing?
Well, that's a good question. I've always been a snow skier.
Uh-huh.
And I'm also a competitive snow skier. But water skiing I used to do as a kid at the cottage, and I thought I was really hot stuff. I could get up on one ski and ride around the lake and cross the lake and whatever. But I really didn't know anything about it until, oddly enough, I was in Lochern, Scotland.
Lochern.
And saw my first slalom course and thought, oh, well, I could do that. You just go around the balls, the boat goes down the center, you just go around the outside, right?
Right.
So as the boat goes around the center, I go, hey, wait a minute, where'd that ball go? No. And I realized I had no idea how to do this sport. So I was living in England, and there wasn't much snow, there weren't any mountains, so I started joining water ski clubs that were well organized and discovered what the sport consisted of, what the competitive events were, and and started to work on it. Yeah, exactly.
And you liked it, obviously.
Yeah.
And it must be a pretty physical workout, I would think.
It definitely is a physical workout.
And now you compete in a category that is it goes by age group,
It goes
right?
by age groups,
right.
yeah.
And what is your age group?
My age group...
You can just tell us approximately if you like.
It's men 7.
Men 7, which means older than
It's
more than
older,
50.
more than 6 and under 8.
More than 6 and less than 7. Okay, good.
It's between 65 and 70.
And you actually hold a record, don't you? Or a couple of
Yes.
records.
Yeah. I hold the tricks record in that age category, and I did hold the slalom record until this past year when some young whippersnapper of 65 from Ontario took the record away from me.
Now, was whippersnapper the word that you would normally use, or are you just using that because we're playing in elevators throughout Yaletown right now?
Mostly that's why.
Mostly that's why. Okay, good. Now, you got into, what got you interested into acting?
My cousins, Murray and Donald Davis, who were at the time well known in Ontario, ran a summer theater company. And as it happens, they rehearsed in our basement before they went up north to do this is when I'm 10, 11 years old.
Right.
They were doing a play that needed a boy actor. I was close. Here, you.
Right.
And so I did that. And then I did another one, and then I did another one, and then I had a bit of a career as a child actor on stage and on radio. Oh boy, well, we might as well lay it all out there. I was a member of ACRA.
ACRA.
Accra.
Which is?
You probably know the union ACTRA.
I do.
There's a T in it.
Yes, there is.
Which stands for?
Theater? Television.
Television.
Right. That union I belong to. That's right. Good for you. Thank you for listening.
So if you belonged to ACRA,
yeah,
that means it was before television.
The 6 and 7 category.
Yes.
Right. Gotcha. And we actually, I think we have a clip, actually, of something of you of a.
This is a because I've been making some films. I've been making some short films.
Yes.
And my most recent one is about an aging water skier. I don't know what made me think of it.
Right.
We're still in post-production, so we haven't done the final mix and.
So this
whatever.
is a story. This is not a documentary, but
this is a fictional story. It's actually inspired by 2 people that I knew, aside from my own experience. One who actually died doing this sport in competition in Abbotsford only 4 years ago.
Actually died.
Actually died in competition.
Were you there when that happened?
I was not, but lots of people I knew were. And it's also inspired by a friend of mine who's now in his 80s, who's still a trick skier, and he still does it against all odds. And at the beginning of this film, this guy's had a heart attack, and he drives out to the site, and he shouldn't be anywhere near it, and he has another heart attack. And that happened to my friend Chris.
Gotcha. So what's this clip we're going to see?
We're seeing him. We're seeing the skier in his second trick pass at the National Water Ski Championships, where he sets a record.
All right, let's roll the clip.
To pick up your souvenirs of the 2007 Canadian National Water Ski Championships.
A very nice first pass for 73-year-old Chris Timmons.
What do you think?
Chris runs this next pass. We'll have a new national record holder for the figures event in the Veterans Men's Division. We'll know in just 20 seconds.
I can't watch.